Dear student children, let us have IRMS Preliminary Examination Preparation Strategy. In one earlier video, the link is given in the description, done by Dr. AK sir on IRMSE notification. But in this video, the preliminary examination, how to prepare and attempt in the short term time available for us. This is our area of concern now. Now, who am I? Most of you may be knowing I am Vavi Gopala Krishnamurthy, the CMD of ACE group of institution. What is my eligibility to take up this IRMSE prelims or civil services prelims? So some of you may not be knowing, I have written the civil services preliminary examination 3 times. When I was preparing for engineering services exam, my goal was in fact not civil services, but using the civil services prelims as a tool for engineering service exam. I cleared prelims 3 times, wrote mains also 2 times. Of course, finally, result I need not tell you. Okay. Now, with respect to prelims, in IRMS, vacancies, briefly I want to tell you. Civil we have 30 vacancies, mechanical 30 vacancies, electrical engineering 60. Sir, what is this electrical? Where is electronics and communication? You know, in civil services of UPSC, electrical and electronics are combined together because that is the routine style of this branch in any IIT also. In most of the IITs, the School of Electrical Engineering, in abroad also in foreign universities, there is a School of Electrical Engineering. So both are same paper, and of course the syllabus will have of both the branches, of course in the mains of IRMSE. Commerce and accountancy, 30 vacancies. And of course, you will be allowed to write these papers, one of these papers in mains if you clear in the prelims exam. Then what is this prelims exam? IRMSE prelim is nothing but civil services prelims. Anyway, in this you have 2 papers, GS1 and GS2. GS2 is nothing but CSAT. You know, CSAT, you must qualify 33% marks. It means in case of 200 marks total paper, you should get minimum of 66 marks. Once you are qualified in CSAT, GS2, then only your paper of GS1 will be valued. Then, with respect to engineers, we engineers, generally clearing CSAT is a cakewalk, dead easy. Why? We'll discuss after some time. So assume that CSAT, GS2 have cleared. Then GS1, number of questions are 100, total marks 200, means each question carries 2 marks, 2 hours duration, 120 minutes, 100 questions, on an average 1.2 minutes. Negative marking, 1/3 of marks assigned. So 1/3, each question carries how many marks? 2 marks. 2 into 1/3, so it is minus 2/3 for each wrong answer, not unattempted answer, wrong answer. And of course, it is merit ranking, means nothing like 33%, 40%, based on the merit. If you see the cutoff marks of various categories, you will come to know the meaning of merit ranking. Okay, I repeat, if you qualify in the CSAT, then only your paper of GS1 will be evaluated and you will be allowed for mains examination. I think it's clear now. Syllabus of GS1. Current events of national and international importance. Okay. History of Indian and Indian national movement. Of course, in this you will have ancient India, medieval, modern, everything. Art and culture, everything. Indian and world geography. Here you have world geography. Of course, in the history, world history is not allowed, not there in the prelims. Okay. Physical, social, economic, geography of India and the world. Fine. Fourth, polity and governance. In this, you will have constitution, political system, panchayati raj, public policies, rights issues, etc. Economic and social development, in this, sustainable development, poverty, inclusion, demography, social sector initiatives, etc., etc. Sixth, general issues on environment, ecology, biodiversity, and climate change. And the last one is the general science, physics, chemistry, biological sciences, etc. Then what are the various important topics in this? We will see. Wait for some time. Right. Now in the GS2, comprehension, a passage will be given. Certain number of questions will be given. You have to find the right answer from the comprehension given. Engineers will have certain minimum common sense. I don't think it is a difficult task. Interpersonal skills, including communication skills. Of course, it may be little bit appears to be new, but it's not a big problem for you, right? Logical reasoning and analytical ability. You have decision making and problem solving. You are a champion. General mental ability. Take it as granted. Basic numerical aptitude. You can. Data interpretation. It is quite easy. What I am saying, generally for engineers, in these 7 topics, CSAT getting 33% is not a big deal. However, we cover CSAT paper also to the students. Of course, this we will cover online. GS1 we will cover offline and online, but CSAT will be covered only online, keeping in you the time availability, less time availability for IRMSE 23, right? Now you see the question analysis. What are the favorite topics? Current affairs, if you see, 31, 15, 7, Vamu, less weightage in 2020. But again in 22, the share has increased to 22. And of course, in current affairs, the questions are mostly related to the dynamic aspects, the current issues related to, again, history, geography, polity, economy, science and technology, mostly. Okay. So, now coming to history, I have divided into 4 parts: ancient, medieval, art and culture, and modern India. And altogether, history, if you see, very important, 21, 16, 19, 18, 16, 22, if you see this, so it is one favorite area. Geography, 9, 8, 8, 8, 11. Geography is also an important topic. Polity has got more weightage compared to geography, if you see. All are double digit. Please see here. Now, environment also has lion share. Environment is also very important. General science, don't underestimate. Up to 13 questions in 22. Anyway, of these 100 questions, how many you have to answer, sir? What is the cutoff, sir? Minimum cutoff, sir? Wait, Nana, wait, please. Now, previous prelims cutoff. 2015, I will analyze only for general. For other categories, you can take screenshot or we will provide in the description also. Don't worry. If you see here, from 2015 onwards, the cutoff for general category is decreasing. This is for civil services. So, on an average, if you get around 50% marks, means about 100 marks, better go for 110 or 120. 110 or 120. You are sure of qualifying in the civil services prelims, which is nothing but IRMSE prelims, right? Other things you can go through. 22, sir, till now, as on date of recording, UPSC has not given the cutoff marks for 22. Fine, right. Now, what about cutoff marks in IRMSE? We don't know. It may be more than civil services, less than civil services. Why, sir? See, UPSC civil services is for posts like IAS, IPS, etc. Indian Forest Service, Indian Railway Management Service. So, same prelims paper, mains may be different. Okay. Now, there are certain engineering students aspiring for only civil services to become IAS or IPS or IRS. There are certain engineers working for the last 4 or 5 years. Their first option is only civil services. But now, once the IRMS is introduced, see, in the application, you have to give option. What is your interest? Civil services, IFS, IRMS. So, those pure engineering graduates may opt along with the CSE as IRMS as one option. Means they are general studies, they will be strong. Even their final mains optional may not be engineering also, but since they give their option also, one of the options as IRMS, now the competition is with respect to pure IRMS oriented aspirants, at the same time civil services exclusive aspirants from engineering streams. Finally, in the mains, CSE general students of engineering background may be weak in technical compared to pure engineering aspirants. I think you can got the gist. So, cutoff for IRMSE prelims may be more than the cutoff of civil services like IAS, IPS. We don't know. So, I can't give any statement. Maybe more or maybe less. Okay? Right. Now, preparation strategy. The first thing is NCERT books. So, NCERT we have from 6th standard to 12th standard. All subjects, including science also, polity, economy, history, geography, everything we have. So, I strongly advise you to have the basic fundamental concepts from 6th to 12th. Sir, for IRMS 23, the exam is in the May 28th likely. We are already preparing for engineering services exam, which is scheduled in February ending. Where is the time for all these things? Yes, the general studies of present engineering services, the general studies of IRMS, which is nothing but UPSC civil services, have hardly 10% or 15% overlapping. So, therefore, whether you will find time to go through all these books or not, very difficult if you are starting afresh. But don't worry, we are there to support you to cover our classes with all the basic things required. Right. Sir, NCERT books, is it just sufficient? Is it a one-stop solution? No, beta, no, I can't say. But it gives you some general understanding, basic concept, which is very much useful in using the elimination techniques. So, what are elimination techniques? We will discuss. Right. Now, just for a glance, you want to see at least the title sheet. Of course, not just for, there are several books of NCERT from 6th class to 12th class. I am showing only few examples. Okay. Right. Right. So, NCERT books gives the basic concept, but is not everything. It is not the final one-stop solution. Fine. So then what to do, sir? Topic wise, you have to follow some additional books depending upon your time availability. Of course, these are the reference books for various important subjects I followed, and at the same time our subject experts. So I am not going to deal these things. We will have subject wise preparation strategy of civil services or IRMSE prelims. Wait till that time. Okay, right. Then of course, material of ACE, we will try to provide the decent material for this exam of IRMSE 23 also, right? Now, what to read? Okay. In this, the most important is previous year questions of civil services prelims. For more than 20 years, previous questions are available. Except for current affairs, all other questions are very important. You have to go through them. At least 15 years previous paper. Reason, sometimes I have observed some of the concept, questions related to concept will get repetition. See, 10 years back, some concept appeared in ecology. Same concept oriented question they may ask. Okay, so understanding the trend of previous questions, pattern of previous questions topic wise is very essential. It is a first step. Okay, right. Now, read Hindu or Indian Express daily. But in the present time, time is not there, honestly. Reading one newspaper, very difficult. So, what to do? So, there are certain channels giving daily news analysis from various papers. Yes, also will start soon. I recommend to save time, follow the videos of current affairs and prepare short notes or micro notes. You can collect PDF also. Okay, fine. Now, how to read newspaper in general? So, a paper may have 20 to 30 papers. Then, shall I go through each and every topic? No. What is your syllabus? Current affairs means, I told you, not just static, dynamic part of polity, economy, geography, history, environment, general science. Now, a news may be there, a current event may be there on these topics. So, there are certain pages particularly allocated for economy, environment, etc. So, we have to focus on those articles only. Sir, suppose pure political, please not required. Don't waste your time. Don't go for pure political news, waste of time. Similarly, entertainment news. What is the box office collection of so and so movie? Waste of time. So, political news, entertainment news, just you avoid. Follow the questions or concepts or articles or news related to polity, IR, trend in science and technology, environment, policies, budget, trade, practices, elections, etc., etc. Got it? So, what to read in newspaper? We'll make one video how to read in newspaper also very soon. Right. As I already told you, current affairs, not very old, at least last 12 months. 12 months means, sir, suppose exam is going to be next May. You need not follow the current affairs of May. Generally, paper will be finalized or set up 1 month before the exam. So, therefore, follow other than that next month, that particular month. This is my suggestion, right? Now, already I told you, follow some videos being released by ACE and any other good channel you like. Now, have the basic concepts, NCERT. Speed and accuracy are equally important because I told you, one question gets hardly 1.2 minutes. Nobody can answer all the 100 questions, impossible. I told you, for general category, getting around 50% marks may be sufficient to qualify in the prelims paper 1, that is general studies. Right, now you have 100 questions. So can I answer all the 100 questions? No. So I have a strategy. Of the 100 questions, generally with minimum common sense, 30 to 40 questions anybody can answer. You just test any one paper, 30 to 40 questions. You can immediately answer. So first round, wherever you are comfortable, simple questions you answer. Then you follow elimination techniques to answer some of the questions. Toughest questions, very lengthy questions, the question itself may be half paper or full paper, you don't have any idea, simply skip. At least in this attempt of IRMS 23. So what is elimination technique? I want to explain in the coming. Right, elimination skills. It's not a guess sum. Suppose of the 4 options, you know 1 or 2 options. How to eliminate the wrong answer? There is a strategy. I will tell you what is that. Now, this is one question of UPSC Civil Service Exam Prelims 2019. Consider the following states: Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Odisha. Arrange them in the increasing order of forest cover. Increasing order of percentage of forest cover. I am not giving options intentionally. Just see the 4 states. Just little bit common sense. We know in India, of all these states, Chhattisgarh has got more forest area. Thoda common sense, little common sense. It means increasing order, ascending order, Chhattisgarh should be in the last. Now you see, 1 should be last. With 1, C is one option, B is one option. So forget about A and D. Now among B and C, or with 1, here are also 4 means Odisha. So you need not break your head with respect to Odisha. Now the fight is between Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Thoda, little bit common sense amma. Maharashtra has Mumbai, Nagpur, Pune. Compared to Madhya Pradesh, it's more urban. Maharashtra little bit more urban area. So naturally, I can guess that Maharashtra has got less forest area, percentage area compared to Madhya Pradesh. This is my conclusion. Means Maharashtra has the least one, 3. Now you see, with common sense, I have answered this question. Yes, this type of elimination techniques you have to follow. But some students, what they do, they go through the Google everything. They go some physical geography, forest areas, flora and fauna. Sir, these are the percentages of forest area latest. Shall I mug up? Difficult beta. Very difficult to mug up all such data. Only thing is common sense. Okay. So even if you don't know the exact percentages, if you have the relative comparison, you can answer such question. This is elimination technique. Fine. Now one more model question. With reference to Ashoka, which of the following statements is/or are correct? In my childhood, I studied Ashoka. The king Ashoka planted trees, built roads, dug wells. After Kalinga War, he followed non-violence. Yes, he has chosen Buddhism. Non-violence with respect to human beings or animals, both or any one of them. So, if you see these 4 statements, just see the 4. Actually, I don't know these 3, I don't know. Assume. He strongly supported the doctrine of ahimsa but allowed animal sacrifice. Are Baba, he followed Buddhism. Buddhism is against animal sacrifice. One of the main core concept of Buddhism is against animal sacrifice. What it says? Allowed animal sacrifice. When Ashoka followed Buddhism, so fourth statement is wrong. If you see the question carefully, which of the following statement is not correct? Okay, bye. Now see the options. Luckily 4 options. 1 only, 4 only, 2 only, 3 only. Guess. Yes. Common sense. Now you see another model question. Which of the following provisions for the protection and improvement of environment and safeguarding of forests and wildlife are found in the Constitution of India? Again, I don't know anything. Assume. But in our childhood, we have studied something in our social studies. Directive principles of state policy. The Constitution has given certain policies to all the states, nation as a whole to follow, in which protection of environment, protection of forests, protection of wildlife is advised in directive principles. You have to. So that is given in the Constitution. So 1 is there. Second, fundamental duties. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Bharat Ratna Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, has not just given us fundamental rights, beta. Along with fundamental rights, he gave certain fundamental duties. Unfortunately, majority of us fight only for rights, not for duties. So in the fundamental duties given by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar in the Constitution, protection of environment, protection of forests, protection of wildlife, everything is there. Now you see, this is also there. Common sense, na? Not much detailed study of the Constitution is required. Na? So, right answer is C. So, even when you don't know certain elimination techniques, if you follow, I think you can answer 50 questions out of 100. You should not be greedy to answer and attempt each and every question, which is impossible task. Right. Now, students should solve as many prelims test series. Yes, practice, amma. So, practice, practice, practice. If you make the practice, if you write regular tests, your speed will increase, your accuracy will increase. You can understand the meaning of elimination technique. Once you get the idea of elimination technique, sometimes the toughest questions can also be answered. So, one of the important thing is write the test series religiously. Of course, ACE Academy starting soon. IRMSE, that is UPSC Civil Services Prelims Test Series. Perfect. Believe us, you write these tests. Now, develop a habit of reading questions carefully, word by word. Okay. See, generally students, they will be very rush. 100 questions are there. Beta, I told you 100 impossible. So, whenever you choose a question, read every word. Reason, suppose, earlier I have given one example. Which of the following is not? If you don't read the not, your answer is totally wrong. So, therefore, read the question carefully, understand it, and give the correct answer. Okay? Right. Now, prepare notes on important facts. It is best to note down your notes and revise them regularly. So, with respect to notes, you people are champions. Short notes. Okay, beta? Short notes. Sometimes they call it as micro notes. Right? Sir, I don't have time. If you don't have time, don't worry. Okay, we will try to give the gist of every concept. Of course, another thing is mistake notes. See, when you write the prelims exam or model exams, definitely you'll commit mistakes or give some wrong answers. Note down why I have done the mistake. What is the wrong understanding of me? So if you follow the mistake notes, in the next attempt, if a similar question appears, you can avoid wrong answer. Okay, so short notes or micro notes, and of course at the same time revision. I told you revision. RRR, revision, revision, revision. How much you have studied is unimportant. Revision, practice, because 100 out of 100 in the prelims, impossible to answer in the GS1. Okay, right. Focus on high yield topics. What are the highly scoring or high yield topics in each subject of each topic of general studies? 7 topics. Our subject experts will make separate videos of preparation strategies for 7 topics. In that discussion, they will analyze high yield topics. Fine. So limit the number of resources for study, particularly now, very short period. So choose one best material. ACE will try to give the best possible material. Choose any one resource. Don't go for so many books of one subject. Right. Already discussed importance of revision. Fine. Now classroom coaching. ACE is coming up with classroom coaching. Short term for IRMS 23. Short term for IRMS 23. Long term for IRMS 24. So short term will commence from 24th February, daily 7 to 8 hours, 70 to 75 days, because prelims exam is likely to be conducted on May 28th. So we will complete the syllabus at least 2 weeks before. So now the number of hours, how many, sir? I am saying, repeating, we will cover only GS1 for the time being, not GS2 CSAT. It will have around approximately 400 hours GS1. Okay. So which subject, how many hours, our preparation strategies, separate videos, there we will come out. Okay. Right. The fees is 25,000 for classroom coaching. And of course, long term, it is for 5 to 6 months, the same fees, 25,000. And of course, for long term, 3 to 4 hours at a stretch. Right. Now, any discounts, sir? Yes, 50% discount for ACE old students and 75% discount for previous ESC rankers. I need not tell you how much you are going to get. Right. Now, online coaching. Yes, on the same day, 24th February, we will start ACE online coaching. It may be live classes or it may be recorded classes. We will announce soon. The fees is just 10,000 for online. Now you see, same discounts similar to offline IRMSE coaching. Right. As I already mentioned, preparation strategy, subject wise, we will release soon. By the end of this month, for all subjects, we will release. Okay. So please wait for some time. Right. Now all the best. So I have a request. If you like it, subscribe the channel, and my request is, please forward this video to as many friends as possible, maybe juniors, maybe seniors, or maybe your faculty member, because for the first time IRMS has come, it will be beneficial to others. So please like, subscribe, and forward to your friends and faculty members. Okay, okay, beta. God bless you.